Is the Zoofam debit card for kids a scam or is it not a scam? Now, in this video, like always, the best way to find out is by calling the company themselves and find out straight from the horse's mouth exactly what's going on over there. Like, for example, the hard questions like, are there any fees? What do you keep for my kids? My information is safe, is it not safe? What do you do with all this stuff, you know? So, in this video, oh, how much does it cost, you know? The most important thing there, because I always say like, hey, it's like $5 and like $3, like nobody really knows. On top of that, the interesting thing about this entire account is that you can actually make multiple accounts for one kid to have multiple debit cards, which is kind of strange, and I kind of want to find out more about the entire thing. So in this video, again, we're going to call in customer service right now and find out exactly what's going on. Now guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant. I post videos every single day on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified when I post a video, and on top of that, do me a favor, hit the like button. Helps the channel grow a ton. Thank you for liking the video. And I want to ask you guys one question right here. By the way, this is a spaghetti. I don't know why I'm holding it, but I want to ask you guys one question. Have you ever heard about Greenlight, Current, Gohenry? Well, these are all different types of debit cards for kids and teens, but they've never been around for as long as Zoofam. Zoofam has been around since like around 10 years ago, actually more, since 2006, okay? Since 2006, just to clarify. So, they've been around for a while, and we're going to find out if they're as good as they say, or if they're just like all hype and boring. So, let's call in right now and find out. But before I do that, I do want to clarify one thing. My criteria is this, okay? I'm just calling in for a debit card for kids. I'm trying to find out, are there any fees? How much does it cost? Does it make sense? Is it fun to use? Is it interactive? Is it modern? Is it fresh? That's my criteria for this video. So I'm not calling it like, okay, do we have like, I'm not calling in for an adult debit card. I'm calling in for a kid debit card and making sure it makes sense for a kid. That's what I'm calling in here. So let's call in right now and find out exactly what's going on.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Bill.
This is Bill at Famzoo.com.
Hey Bill, how are you?
I'm good. How can I help you?
I'm doing well. You gave me a call back. I don't know if you remember, like a few minutes ago. I'm calling you back 10 minutes after I told you.
Okay. How can I help you? You called us.
Yeah, yeah. I just have some questions.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Awesome. So, for example, what are some of the requirements when it comes to like, you know, getting my little sister like to be a part of your entire like card and stuff?
Well, you need a parent in the family to sign up, or a parent or a guardian or whatever. So every family has to have at least one parent card.
Okay.
And then the parent adds cards for each of the kids. And
okay. So,
the
for
way
example,
the system works is you basically load up the parent card, and then you can distribute funds to the kids' cards from there.
Okay, awesome. So, for example, I'm my sister's guardian, right? It's just me and her. So I would just like is it just like me signing up? I sign up and then I sign up for her also, and then she gets the card and stuff like that. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Are you over 18?
Yeah.
So if you're over 18, then yeah, the easiest thing to do is to go to the homepage and then click on that video to watch the video, because it walks through like, you know, how you order the cards and how the cards work, and that'll give you a very concrete sense for what information you would need to, you know, add a card for her and all that stuff. Okay. So as long as you can get past the verification.
Yeah.
Now what we do is an online verification, and if you're, I can't tell how old you are. I'm an old man.
I'm 27.
But if you're like, you're 27.
Yeah.
Okay. So you probably have bank records out there.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I ask is I've got young adults as kids.
Yeah.
And when they were about 18 or so, they didn't have any bank records. So the online verification would fail. Okay. And in that case, you have to do what's called a manual verification, where you email your IDs into the card processor. Okay. 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 So, you know, if for some reason you don't pass the online verification, we can mark the order for manual verification if you're willing to send in the IDs. Okay, awesome. Okay? And for example, customer service, is it like 24/7 or is it specific like Eastern time? The card. Okay, so basically, Famzoo is a bunch of software that works on top of a card processor. You can reach the card processor about an issue with individual cards 24/7. Sometimes the issue is like how our software is pulling the cards together and transfers between them and stuff like that. Yeah. We're around most of the time, but we do sleep.
Yeah.
And we're in California.
Yeah.
So, it's not 24/7, but it's pretty darn close.
Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And for example, when it comes to like registering her, like, do you guys need her social or any of that stuff? It's kind of like just my information and then just her name and stuff like that.
I presume that she's a teenager or
she's
over
like
13?
Yeah, she's like 14.
Okay, there's two ways you can roll here. One, you can get a card in her name.
Okay.
And you would need to enter her social and her personal information in the online form after you've, verified your card.
Okay.
The other is that you could have the account in your name and put her name in the custom label line, which is printed just beneath it.
Okay.
So if for some reason, because sometimes we have parents who don't want to enter the sensitive information for their teenagers.
Yeah.
And in that case, the parents can, in that case, you leave the birth date off when you add the member, and then you select yourself as the card holder. So,
okay.
I would suspect that, most kids want the card in their name. So, if you have the SSN or whatever, then you might want to go that route, but it's entirely up to you. I'm just saying there's two ways to roll.
Okay, awesome. And it sounds like, I can either do it through me or I can do it like through her. That's fine. But my main question is this: do you guys like store any of that social security information?
You would have to add the, if you're going to be in effect the parent in the family. So you would have to add the card during the order process. So when you watch the video, it'll be like quite clear. Okay,
awesome. And for example, do you guys like store any of that information, like her social security or anything like that, or is it just like
We don't at Famzoo.
Okay.
The card processor does, and they have to do that to comply with the U.S. Patriot Act.
Okay, and they're like secure, like with all that like encryption stuff.
Yes, and also the accounts are FDIC insured.
Okay, that's awesome right there. And for example, how much does a service cost, like on a monthly basis, annual basis, like whatever it is?
The worst deal is $5.99 per family.
Okay.
So that's for the whole family, and the best deal is paying in advance for 2 years, and that's $60.
$60 you pay in advance for 2 years?
For 2 years, yeah.
So that comes up to be
There's
how
no other
much?
fees with the card.
Okay, how much does that come up to be, like at the monthly?
I don't know.
Like $2, I think it's around like $2.50, right?
Something like that. I don't know. I have to go back and look at the FAQ I wrote.
Wow, that is awesome. So you're saying I can get this entire service for 2 years for $2.50. Oh, and I've also that's awesome.
So that's that is correct. $2.50 per month per family.
Per family.
Two cards, that's like $1.25 a card, right?
Okay. Awesome. And if I had like multiple kids, it wouldn't matter, right? Because they're still in the family.
Yeah, but don't go bonkers.
You're funny, man. And what about the debit card?
I founded the company to teach kids personal finance. So as long as the cards are being used for that, that's fine.
Okay.
When we find out the cards are being used for inappropriate purposes, we shut them down.
What would be an inappropriate purpose?
Oh, people that are, clearly laundering money.
Oh, wow.
Or people who are signing up for, trying to get, signing up for surveys online and just using the cards to churn through those. It becomes pretty obvious to us.
Oh, wow.
We see the patterns because when the families are using the cards like normal families, everything looks normal on our radar. And when they're not,
Walmart and Amazon, that's all you really see.
So if you want to do anything nefarious, you're barking up the wrong tree. We'll see it and we'll shut you down.
That's awesome. That's a good service. You want to make sure everything is secured. And on top of that, one question here. For example, me and my little sister, we like to go like on vacation like once a year back home. And I was wondering, can she use the debit card when she's like out also, or is it just like in the U.S.?
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like like a set of interview questions you're reading, but yes, you can use.
Yeah, I write down. I'm very detailed. I'm an accountant, Bill, so I have like a list of questions that I'm just going through, making sure I have everything secure because I want to make sure I got everything. You know. Yeah.
All right. Either way, it's just information. I'm happy to give it.
Awesome.
You can use the cards outside the U.S. You contact us and we place a travel note for the countries of travel.
Okay.
And there are a handful of countries that are on the S list, as they call them.
Okay.
But other than that, we have lots of families with the kids are doing some travel during the summer or whatnot using their cards. Now, the one caveat is the cards do not have chips in them yet.
Okay. So
some foreign countries, don't necessarily support just the mag stripe.
Yeah.
But they almost always support the mag stripe at an ATM. So,
okay.
So you can withdraw, cash in the currency of the country or whatnot as a backup plan.
Okay. And as I recall, Bill, you did say that the card has no fees whatsoever. So, for example, there's no foreign transaction fees, no ATM fees, just like the subcharge that they charge at the ATM themselves. But you guys don't charge anything.
Currently, we do not have foreign transaction fees. That could change in the future, but currently we do not.
Okay, that's an awesome feature. And for example, when it comes to saving, because I did notice you can open up like multiple accounts, like just for saving, just one for spending, one for fun, all that fancy stuff. But when it comes to saving, how does the interest work? Is it like provided by you guys, or do I set it myself?
It's provided by you, the parent. I'm putting parent in air quotes in your case.
Yeah.
So the parent can set up what's called a parent-paid compound interest rate, and that's just really it's like an allowance. That's a calculation. And the higher the balance, the higher the reward for the kid. The idea being that the kid would get in the habit of saving if their parents are rewarding them for not spending. Okay.
Because we were also thinking about like maybe like using this account also so she can herself like put some money aside for like her future college stuff, So that's what I was asking about, that entire interest. But you're saying that for right now I can set the interest and I can give her whatever I want, but it's just like always gonna come from my pocket basically.
Yeah, it's actually a psychological trick to get the parents to save.
Wow, that's a pretty cool one right there, Bill. And by the way,
we're really just trying to teach kids about the idea that if they leave their money alone, it'll grow. Yeah. And it's up to the parents to pay that interest because we can't pay it. We barely make any money as it is.
Yeah, I can. Honestly, you guys.
It's a teaching tool.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah, because every time I talk to one of these companies, all I hear is like, oh, here's a fee there. But for you guys, everything is like really straightforward. Like, we have this, we offer this, no fees whatsoever. Do you like the product? And that sounds amazing, to be honest.
That's because I was overpaid in Silicon Valley for decades, and this is my way of giving back. I just want to teach kids about personal finance.
Wait, are you the owner?
Yep.
No way.
Way.
Oh, wow. It's the perfect person to be talking to then. Oh, my God.
Well, I think I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah, you are, man. And by the way, these kids these days, like, they love using like their phones and everything like that. So can they use like Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all that fancy stuff, or is it just like you get the card, that's it?
Right now, the cards do not work as a payment source for Apple Pay, and that's changing within the year.
Okay.
It actually requires work on the part of the issuing bank to work with Apple Pay. Okay. And so we're going to have a new issuing bank here coming up soon that's going to be able to support it. Yeah. And so right now, the only integration we have with Apple Pay is that you can load your card from Apple Pay. You just can't use your card as a payment source in Apple Pay.
Okay, and that's coming later in the year.
Yeah, and I don't have a specific date for that because banks move excruciatingly slowly.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about it. And for example, I did notice that you guys have like some like I can add like odd jobs, like chores and all that fancy stuff. Is there any limit on how many chores and odd jobs I can add on there?
the kids never do their chores? No.
That's awesome.
So knock yourself out, but don't expect the kids to do the chores.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
And for example, Bill, I noticed that for example, when I have my card and I have like the kids card, I can transfer money instantly. But how long does it take me to take money from my own bank to my main card over at Zoofam?
Depends, Famzoo, dude. Get the order right.
Yeah.
It depends on where you're loading from. So if you're loading from your bank,
yeah,
then it'll take 2 to 4 business days. And if you're loading from Apple Pay, it'll take 1 business day. But the whole idea, the whole model is that you keep a big chunk of change on your Bank of Dad card,
yeah, so
that at any given time when Sis needs it, you can transfer it instantly. And when your card gets to a low water mark,
yeah,
you replenish it.
Okay.
So the reason we do this is that we never want to be in a situation, we don't want to pull money directly from your main checking account, because we just don't want to know, A, we don't want to know your checking account information, and B, we don't want to be in a situation where a clever teenager breaks into the app and drains mom or dad's main checking account. So you will always push funds into Famzoo from the outside world. Okay. That way, no one can ever call me and say, hey, my kids drained my main checking account. Not from Famzoo, they didn't, because we can't do that. Yeah,
it sounds like you got all the roadblocks in place. That's awesome.
It's not my first rodeo, and I founded the company 13 years ago. So, teenagers are very, very clever.
And for example, whenever they spend money, do I get like a notification?
You can turn on activity alerts. So yes, you get like a text message, and usually we encourage both the parent and just set it up so that both the parent and the child get the text message. For a variety of reasons.
Okay, awesome. And then I think in the Q&A you also said that there's like 4 free cards, and then after that's like $2 per card, right? So because I have a whole system here in the house, right, where I have an account for emergencies, one for investments, one for expenses, fun, charity. I can have like all those type of accounts like in debit card form for the kid, right?
Yes, you can. They're just individual prepaid card accounts, and what you can have as many buckets as you want. You can label them as you want. We generally find that people that go too crazy on that, don't sort of keep up with it. Yeah. And most kids, spend, save, give is sufficient. But if you've got a definitive system, it can work. Yeah. But really, they're just independent buckets of money that you put a label on, and we categorize them for you. But there's no difference between the cards. So it's similar to a cash envelope system, but the envelopes are represented by cards.
Okay, awesome. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And for example, if I see any weird activity on the card, can I block it instantly, like so you can't buy anything?
Yeah, you can lock and unlock the cards as the parent.
Okay, awesome. And is there any fraud protection? Like if someone else gets a hold of the card and then they buy like something weird?
Yeah, if it's an unauthorized purchase.
Yeah.
I mean, you're responsible for securing your card.
Yeah.
And so, for example, this happens all the time where kids get tricked into buying something online. I mean, if they enter the information and make a purchase, that's not an unauthorized purchase.
Yeah, it's authorized.
They got fooled. Yeah. If the card gets stolen and someone makes purchases, then you can file a claim for that. And, that happens all the time. Or if the card numbers are stolen through a compromised situation. So, for example, Brugger's Bagels gave up a bunch of card info, right? Yeah. And so those any purchases on those cards, because of that break-in, are unauthorized purchase, and therefore get refunded if the person files a claim. And you just call the 800 number and basically say, hey, this and this charge are unauthorized, and they have a little claim review process, and then they credit the card back in the case where it's an unauthorized purchase.
Okay, awesome. And you have like overdraft protection, so they can't go negative, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
If you try to spend more than what is on the card, it'll just decline.
Okay, that's great. That's a great little last back there. And one last question
and
here.
And there are no fees for that.
Okay, that's awesome. And that's strange because everyone else charges a fee for that.
with prepaid cards. With bank debit cards, it's common to have a fee. You can, if you're super clever, you can figure out how to opt out of it. However, there's a little loophole where recurring payments, like things that kids use all the time, like Spotify and stuff like that, they're outside that protection. So you still incur fees in the case of recurring billing for bank debit cards in most cases. So that's something to be aware of. Not for our card, but for bank debit cards.
Okay, awesome. And I noticed in the beginning you said something about like once they turn once they're like over 13, the card can be in their name. But even if it's in their name, I still have the overall power over the entire thing, right? It doesn't matter. It's just like the card's in their name, right?
That's correct. I suppose they could take you to court.
Really?
Well, someday in this crazy country there will be some lawsuit where a kid will sue their parents. It's actually already occurred outside of prepaid cards.
Oh yeah.
Because this country is a little nutty.
Oh my God.
Yes, basically when you agree to, if you're the guardian of your child and you agree to add the child and all that stuff, you're taking responsibility for it, and you have the ability to move money between the cards. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I get it. And last question here, Bill. Sorry for all the questions, by the way. When it
I
comes,
feel like we're good friends. We've been chatting for hours.
Yeah. it was like 20 minutes, Bill. Relax. When it comes to,
you know how many customers are lined up in my support queue?
Oh, I must wonder. Yeah.
All right, wrap it up.
All right. When it comes to cash deposits, how do I make those?
The only way to put, if you have cash, is to go to a participating retailer, of which you can find if you look in the FAQs for loading. You take cash to a retailer like a Walmart or a Rite Aid, and you take your card, and they swipe the card at the register, and you hand them the cash, and they load the cash onto the card usually in minutes. But they charge you a fee for that. We don't charge you a fee, but they charge a fee for that. So that's usually the Green Dot Network, and they usually charge you about $4.95.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And if you get in the habit of just putting cash on and then immediately making ATM withdrawals, you're going to show up on our fraud radar pretty quick, because that's usually money laundering.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know why people would do that. Bill, I want to be 1,000.
There's a lot of criminals out there.
I want to be 1,000% honest with you, Bill. I do reviews on companies, and I've done reviews on Greenlight,
of course you do.
Gohenry.
That was evident about 5 minutes in.
Yeah, you noticed?
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, listen, man. I'll be honest with you. I've done a lot of these, and by far, I'm gonna be honest right now in this video. This is by far one of the best service I ever got. I spoke to the leader, to the guy, the man. On top of that, you guys have a great product, and I've thought about it, like registering my little sister for either like Gohenry, Greenlight, but by far this is like one of the best products ever that I've heard about for kids.
Yeah, so don't you feel a little bad about BSing me?
It's not BS. I'm actually, if I tell you from the beginning, you might try to give me like another attitude. You know, I might get Bill part 2. You know.
I don't have any attitude. I don't do this because I need the money. I do it because I want to teach kids
personal
finance.
That's awesome. Yeah,
so
I can tell.
We are not normal. We are a very abnormal company.
That's awesome.
And you won't call any other company and talk to the CEO.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Paper bag cleaner / coder / this / that.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
So anyway, I don't mind answering your questions because they're reasonable, normal questions.
Yeah.
And you'll find that I'm extremely transparent. So
I can tell.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Bill. Really appreciate all the help. One thing that I've noticed about the entire service is like the website, maybe like a little update there, but everything else is incredible. Everything else is amazing.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's just me and Chris writing all the code.
Yeah,
the site is going to be upgraded shortly. That's our next project.
Okay.
And we'll get to it. The bottom line is everything works.
Exactly.
And there are more educational tools in there than anybody else.
Exactly.
And if you ever have trouble, you pick up the phone and you talk to a human.
Yeah.
Well, I like to consider myself human.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you'll find that, if you go on Facebook and look at our reviews, there's a reason why we get 5 stars, and that's because we give a crap, and we think customers are important, and we'll take the time to talk to them, even when they aren't really customers.
Yeah, some things just look really fancy, but they don't operate correctly, and I can tell for a fact everything you're saying here, it comes from like a real person. The product is built for like real kids, and like for parents also, because it's a really good habit. I appreciate you, Bill. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet. You have a good day.
All right,
good
you too.
Weekend.
Yeah, you too, Bill.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
That was by far one of the best calls I've ever had in my life with customer service. By far. I'm putting on a record right now. By far, Zoofam is one of the best prepaid debit cards for kids by far. And this is the one that I'm going to be getting for my little sister, okay? I'm not the guardian. I have a mom in the house, but this is the one that I will be recommending 1,000%. Here's my thing, guys. Overall, I had a whole bunch of pros and cons in this video. You can still find it down in the link down below. But to be honest, the only con to his entire service, it might be 2 things actually. It might be if he doesn't have a big team, he might get a little bit overwhelmed, and that's fine. But everything else is so perfect. On top of that, the website might be a little older, but he also just said, hey, Tommy, we're working on it, and we're trying to make sure that everything is updated. We're also working on Apple Pay. But everything, if you hear everything, right, it's coming from a real parent, someone that really cares about the entire product, and someone that's very honest and transparent. And that's something that you just can't buy, okay? So by far, Bill over there doing a great job. Really appreciate you, Bill. And guys, you've heard me make over like 200 videos on this channel, and I've literally recommended over maybe 1 or 2 products, and this is by far that other product that I recommended. So by far, if you ask me, Tommy, do you recommend Famzoo? The answer is yes. I recommend it. Now, in the beginning, I called a few times, but again, it's all about you're talking to someone, a real person, and on top of that, you're also talking to the CEO. I've never heard about that in my life, okay? So today it might be Bill and I think it was Kevin over there that's been working on the code, but these guys insanely talented. I'm so happy that I got the chance to talk to them. So guys, as always, thank you so much. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this video right here, I highly recommend you read this book. It's called Profit First. It's going to help you a ton with your business. I can tell you're very active in it, so read Profit First. It will help you a ton, especially when it comes to profitability, because right now, these guys been working for the past 13 years, and they don't charge any fees whatsoever. It's insane. You might think that's normal, guys, but it's almost impossible to work a business and not charge any fees, and they're doing a great job over there. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notified. And on top, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, just DM me on Instagram and at TommyBryson, by the way. And just like Bill, when you DM me on Instagram, you're talking to me. When you comment down below, you're talking to me. Not anybody else, you're talking to me. And guys, watch this other video on more reviews on debit cards for kids like Gohenry, Greenlights. But by far, Bill's entire thing here with Famzoo smokes the competition by far. And guys, hit my face right here to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. And thanks for watching, and peace. I enjoyed that call so much.